Hey guys, it's Cooking with Nathan. This is...
I'm Nancy Cantine.
Nancy does stunt stuff.
I do.
Trying to bring in a bourgeois of different people for you guys to enjoy. Guys, we're gonna make baked ziti's. Now we got 3 different types of meat. We got, beef short rib. We cut the bone out and mash that up. Then we use pork shoulder, mash it up, and we use prosciutto, mash that shit up.
What if I cry?
Don't. You're not a fucking pussy, okay? I didn't bring you in here to cry, okay? You're a stunt woman.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Sorry, Dad.
That's right.
You're not my real stepdad. You can't tell me what to do.
I'm guessing at one point you've seen or allegedly seen a porno.
Allegedly.
Now, how have you enjoyed the whole stepbrother genre?
Honestly,
let's get on to the real
question. It me out. That's not my kink.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Well,
yeah.
it's someone's kink.
It's someone's kink, and they're paying your bills.
Porn and stunts on the similar side not a lot of people know about it. It's very interesting.
It's very niche.
It's very niche. How'd you get into stunts?
I was recovering from a dance injury and I missed workout classes and I was just like not trying to do ballet at the time. Kind of was just like walking down the street and had the thought like, I could be in action movies, I can kick high. How hard can it be? You know, 10 years later, here we are. But
I can kick pretty high, I'm fucking solid.
Trained really hard and learned martial arts for fake and then learned martial arts for real and then, you know, it's all kind of gone from there.
Nice.
If I rub my face right now, I'm going to get more onion in my eyes.
You want to wash your hands for us?
No, I want to finish and I want to suck it up like a big girl.
Yeah, you're a big, strong girl.
Nathan Bronson made me cry.
You're not the first woman to say that.
I believe you.
If it makes you feel better, I fisted a girl a little before this show and she didn't cry. She sucked it up like a fucking man. When people get into stunts, you've been in this now for how long?
I've been union for like 4 years, I think.
4 years? Like how long?
4 or 5 years.
How long you been training, like doing stuff? Been around the stunt community.
I was like trying to get into stunts for 3 years before I got my Taft Hartley.
Okay. Do you find that most stunt people have a horrible ADD?
It definitely exists in the industry, and it's my friend Warren Hull says it best. It's a self-selecting group of people who trust themselves to jump at the right time if you drive a car at them. It's a lot of people who are more addicted to adrenaline than they are to comfort.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of elite athletes who have hyper-focused on one thing, ADHD trait, to a point that they are world-class and that they, you know, truly are just excited about hitting the ground for a living.
Where in the world do you find that like stunt people are more prevalent? If they wanted to find a job or like.
Sure. New York and LA are kind of the 2 super consistent markets. Georgia comes in and out with tax credits. Right now Marvel's down there, so there's a lot of just big ND jobs, work to be had. And then there's like, the secondary markets are surprisingly good, especially if they have a couple of shows. Like Chicago has the Chicago Fire, Chicago MD, Chicago Sewage Plant, Chicago Sandwich Factory, all the Dick Wolf shows.
Oh yeah.
All the Dick Wolf shows, all the Chicago whatever.
Yeah. Would you explain to people what Taft Hartley is?
For SAG-AFTRA, which is the actors union, to get brought into the union, you either need 3 work waivers essentially for having different days on set, or you need to be brought in on a principal contract. To show that they have adequately searched the union and needed to hire outside of the union, the paperwork they submit is called a Taft Hartley. And it is a bit of a catch-22, but it was easy for them to run mine because they had run out of high school looking girls that they could throw down the stairs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And basically, guys, it's an easy way for you to get in the union. It's like easier way.
It's as close as you're gonna get to a red carpet.
how is that for you going from a ballet to doing stunts to being in a spot where people have to listen?
I feel I get so much respect when I go on set. And I think what I love about stunt coordinating is because I am in on all of those pre-production meetings, I'm making my work from a more creative place, in a more informed place.
Yes.
And like I've had some of the biggest stunts of my life cut because I did exactly what I was told to do. And they didn't line up the shots right. Or they, you know what I mean? So like, I enjoy the control, and the filmmakers I work with, it's not like I'm a top dog.
No.
I work with a lot of either people, you know, one of the big jobs I got because Fast and Furious was shooting in New York, and nobody else, everybody else who was anyone was already working background, or not background driving, but like ND stunt driving that day. And they're not gonna give up the residuals on a Fast and Furious movie. So I was literally the only person in New York with a pyro specialty available.
Yeah.
So just all beautiful.
All right, guys, we're back.
We're back.
So yeah, no, about production is like understandably, we'd love to not do student films, but at the same time,
Realistically,
it's getting your feet wet.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. I think because regardless of what it is, you're always taking on some form of liability as a stunt
100%.
coordinator, which is why that rate doesn't change when they're doing things kosher through the union.
Yeah. What got you into doing fire?
I just had opportunity in New York. Frank Alfano brought me on with his Northeast Fire Stunts team. He and Brian Shuley run fire workshops every year. And I just got a ton of repetitions with prep work. Even before the workshop, when we had students coming in, it's how I learned to make gel. It's how I really, like, I will say probably 98% of what I've learned about fire, I learned from that team and that experience.
What's a stunt that you are not comfortable enough to do for a movie, but you're doing like when you're at home, like training wise?
People know I ride horses.
Yes.
Horse riding is not on my resume because I do not put my reputation as a stunt woman on my ability to ride horses. I put my reputation as a stunt woman on my ability to do fights, falls, and fire.
What was your first impression of me when you met me?
I can't say that I even remember it because I think I met you while I was setting people on fire, and I'm such a hyper focus that I think I realized you were helpful, you didn't need a lot of side coaching, and like, yeah.
See, I like that. I'm a lot happier that with, hi, it was a lot.
No, not at all. You were very focused. We were on like a team project.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were getting stuff done.
Let's chop that basil up a little more.
Okay. But like I've had people be like, especially when I was new to LA, they'd be like, well, you know what he really does. Someone had like politely told me from inside the team, so like I already knew. And the first time someone tried to be like, oh, like him, he does. I was like, you gonna try to tell me about my own team? You don't think I know who I have around? And that's the gangster side of stuff.
Yeah, it's really interesting that then at that point, porn and stunts are kind of similar. It's very high school.
I hope there is better communicated consent to porn than there is to stunts, because you a lot of times don't know what you're gonna do.
Oh, this is gonna be so fucking good. Dude, we're gonna take a nap after this shit. Oh my god.
That's somewhat ziti.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I was stunt driving with like 3 actresses in my car, and a drone got stuck in wires and went down. And I just like drove away from it. But that was a production that did not have permits.
Yeah.
And I was in a prop car with imaginary license plates. So
I got a story.
had anything bad happened, somebody really, really, really wanted to throw the book at me.
Right there.
Because production did not cover their bases because they decided to be cheap.
Yep.
I could have been charged with driving an unregistered vehicle. Because cheap 99 is not professional 99. I'm excited. Okay.
too hungry to fucking do this shit. I haven't really.
Those are the blowjobs he's most famous for.
Oh. How do you like this?
I really like it. I like that it's a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
I did ask for a gratuitous amount of cheese, and I feel like you really stepped up to the plate.
I Let's tell everyone where they can find you, what's new in your life, and like, is there anything they can cool watch out for? You have anything special coming up? Because I think you were interesting as fuck, and if you have anything that they can like follow you on or like do anything like that, it's like any platform.
Sure thing. You can follow me on Instagram at NCCantine. My website is nancycantine.com. You can see me fall backwards out of a chair for Caitlin Stassi on Smile, which was recently in theaters. And you can watch me fall down and do a deleted fire burn for Naomi Watts on Goodnight Mommy on Amazon.
Hopefully you liked today's episode. If you did, even if you didn't, I don't give a fuck. Just like the goddamn video, please. Because YouTube still don't want to pay me goddamn money.
He cries slightly less if you feed his ego.
Yeah, just
slightly, not none.
I wish I had an ego at all. Yeah, but guys, if you like, subscribe, follow the channel, please, and tune in next week.
And talk about consent. Talk about the ethics of your workplace.
Guys, it is okay to ask questions and it's okay to talk to people. It's better than not and just figuring out, like, let's see what happens when I stick my dick in her butt. Because that never works out well. She didn't clean out. She gonna poop on your dick. And I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.
Gonna poop on your dick in here, baby.
I've needed
Extra poop on your dick.